With this body, I can do more out there than in here.
You're just gonna get yourself killed, Donald.
That's what I do, sir.
Find Britt. Link up with him. And give him hell.
Hello, and welcome to another special episode of Superhero Club, your go-to show all about comic book-inspired original series on Prime Video. I'm your host, Stephanie Williams. Before we get too far in, if you want more superhero content like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Prime Video channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the Invincible character, Donald Ferguson. We'll explore his comic history and see how it compares to its depiction in the animated series. While Donald doesn't possess any superpowers, he serves as Cecil Stedman's right-hand man at the Global Defense Agency, proving that sometimes the most crucial players in superhero affairs are the ones working behind the scenes. Donald Ferguson makes his first appearance in Invincible #9 as Cecil Stedman's most trusted agent within the Global Defense Agency. From his introduction, Donald establishes himself as the consummate professional, methodical, efficient, and unwaveringly loyal to both Cecil and the GDA's mission. His initial role involves managing the day-to-day operations of the agency and serving as a liaison between Cecil and the superhero community. Donald is who Robot reports to, directly after Robot is tasked with putting together the new Guardians of the Globe team. The depth of Donald's dedication to his work becomes apparent in issue 13, in the aftermath of Omni-Man's betrayal. He meets with Robot, who is concerned about Invincible's well-being. Donald simply states that Invincible is fine and then quickly gets to the reason for the meeting. Donald shares with Robot that Cecil isn't pleased with the way the new Guardians have been struggling and aren't up to the standards Cecil expects. Donald delivers the message without mincing words, telling Robot that he is on probation until the status of the team improves. This kind of straight-to-the-point delivery makes Donald the perfect right-hand man for Cecil. He matches Cecil's commitment to the GDA and what needs to be done to ensure the superheroes they work with are doing what they should be doing. Unlike many subordinates who might question Cecil's more morally ambiguous decisions, Donald demonstrates an understanding of the compromises that are necessary in their line of work. This is evident in issue number 21, when Robot comes to him seeking a leave of absence on behalf of Monster Girl, who de-ages every single time she uses her powers. Robot makes the request because he has yet to figure out how to stop the effects of the curse on Monster Girl. Donald's response is straight to the point as he tells Robot that Monster Girl is too much of an asset to the team to be released. He even mentions that Cecil wouldn't allow it, and until the GDA becomes visually aware of her condition, the request will not be granted. We mostly see Donald work as a liaison to the Guardians of the Globe. He isn't merely a pencil pusher and policy enforcer. Donald also works out in the field. In issue 27, a powerful being attacks Earth. Donald surprises Guardian of the Globe member Rex Blow, who had no idea Donald was part robot. It's a massive reveal that we don't learn more about until issue number 38, when Donald gets personal with one of D.A. Sinclair's victims, Rick Sheridan. At first, Donald is only there to let Rick know he is free to leave after the GDA medical team has done all the necessary surgery to put Rick back together. Still, their conversation gets more personal as Donald shares he can understand what Rick is going through. Donald shares that he has died multiple times in his line of work as a field agent, and as a result, he is mainly made up of robotic parts. Donald also shares with Rick that he didn't know he was an android for years because his memories have been doctored. He also didn't have access to his emotions, resulting in his wife leaving him. This moment of vulnerability is the first we see of Donald in the Invincible comic series, and it's right on time for Rick, who finds comfort in knowing he isn't alone in figuring out how to move forward after such a traumatic situation.
Please don't come any closer.
Of course, I won't. But maybe you could come off that ledge? Tell us what's wrong.
What's wrong? What's wrong is D.A. Sinclair took me apart and the government put me back together again, but they left things out. I'm missing parts of me and I don't know what to do.
I know how you're feeling.
No, you don't. How could you?
Okay, so for now, we're going to put a pin in Donald's comic history and explore how he has been brought to life in the Invincible animated series. The animated series introduces Donald Ferguson as Cecil Stedman's indispensable assistant at the Global Defense Agency. From his first appearance, Donald demonstrates unwavering professionalism and dedication to his role, particularly during the investigation of the Guardians of the Globe's murders. His methodical approach to gathering evidence and managing the crisis reveals his competence and ability to maintain composure in the face of unprecedented challenges. Throughout Season 1, Donald proves invaluable to the GDA's operations, coordinating responses to various threats and maintaining surveillance on potential dangers to global security. His dedication to his work peaks in a shocking moment in Episode 7 when Omni-Man discovers the GDA's surveillance operation and brutally murders Donald along with other agents. This devastating scene, witnessed by Cecil and Debbie, showcases the human cost of standing against superhuman threats, which Donald takes pride in. Season 2 brings an unexpected twist to Donald's story when Debbie encounters him very much alive, though Donald himself seems unaware of his previous death. The revelation leads to a compelling arc as Donald questions his existence. His discovery of surveillance footage showing his death marks the beginning of a profound identity crisis. In a particularly poignant moment, Donald contemplates suicide but discovers his particularly cybernetic nature when he attempts to harm himself. The truth about Donald's nature is revealed when Cecil shows him disturbing recordings of Donald's repeatedly dying in service for the GDA. We learn that Donald himself chose to have his memories erased to avoid the trauma of remembering his deaths, highlighting the extraordinary sacrifices he's made for what he believes to be the greater good. This revelation adds layers of complexity to his character, showing how his dedication to duty has literally transcended death itself. The story arc deepens for Donald's character through his connection with Rick, as it does in the comics. Rick is also William's boyfriend, who was transformed into a reaniman by D.A. Sinclair. Their shared experience of being altered without their knowledge creates a powerful bond. When Rick contemplates suicide, Donald delivers an emotional, resonant speech about resilience and shared pain, drawing from his own struggle with his identity and purpose. By the end of Season 2, Donald Ferguson emerges as one of the show's most fascinating characters, a man whose unwavering loyalty and sacrifice raise profound questions about identity, duty, and the price of protecting humanity. His journey from efficient assistant to a character grappling with existential questions about his own nature and purpose demonstrates the show's ability to develop supporting characters into complex, compelling figures who challenge our understanding of what it means to be human. In Season 3, Donald continues to evolve beyond his role as Cecil's unwavering right hand. When Cecil deploys the reaniman against Invincible during his confrontation at the Pentagon, Donald voices his concerns about using such extreme measures against their allies. This moment of dissent demonstrates Donald's growing willingness to question Cecil's methods, even as he remains committed to the GDA's broader mission of protecting Earth. His personal experience as a cybernetically enhanced being gives him unique insight into the ethical implications of using the reaniman, adding weight to his opposition. Despite these moral conflicts, Donald proves invaluable during the multiversal crisis when Aangstrom Levy unleashes an army of alternate reality Invincibles upon Earth. His tactical expertise and enhanced capabilities come to the forefront as he coordinates countermeasures and actively participates in defending against the invasion. Donald's actions during the crisis demonstrates that his questioning of certain GDA methods doesn't diminish his effectiveness or dedication. If anything, his ability to think critically while maintaining his loyalty makes him an even more valuable asset to both Cecil and Earth's defense. And that concludes this deep dive character session at Superhero Club. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm your host, Stephanie Williams. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes of Superhero Club. And remember, you can check out all 3 seasons of Invincible streaming now on Prime Video.